To Charles Apoki. I'm reaching you from the permanent site of Petra Institute. Petra Institute is a school we are building on this site. We have 30 acres here. We're going to build a school that will do early child learning. We'll teach early child learning. We'll teach agriculture. We'll teach fashion and designing, catering and hotel management, and information technology. Is in Delta State. We want to build an institution that will train entrepreneurs such that when you finish from here, you don't need to look for a job, you don't need to go and write applications. By the time you finish from here, you will have work experience, and hopefully you should be part of the 1 million entrepreneurs we want to raise around Africa. This is a cucumber from my farm. We are currently farming here, pending when we will start building late December or early January 2021. I want to talk about self-evaluation and self-delusion or deception. Sometimes I believe that our leaders in this country have not been sincere to themselves and sincere to their followership. You see, this is a hut. I cannot deceive myself that it is a skyscraper. When I was young, I asked my father, "Papa, why were we poor?" He said, "My son, is because I didn't get education. So my dear son, get education, speak English like as I never spoke, take this name to where I never took it to." There is a time when you must sit down and evaluate yourself. Evaluate what you are doing, see whether you are meeting generational expectation. Fruitfulness is meeting generational expectation. This is where we are now. This is the hut that shields us from rain, shields us from sun. But I have a plan. I have where I'm going to. There's a secular musician that sang, "We know where we are going, we know where we are from. We're leaving Babylon, we're going to our father's land." From year to year, from generation to generation, the promises that our leaders make have remained the same. They go overseas, they build houses overseas, they go to school overseas, but they still leave Nigeria in a primitive and precarious state. This thing is shielding us, but it cannot stand the mighty wind. It is not presentable. Somebody from the United States of America was here. If he comes back 20 years back, like as he did a few days back, and still meets this structure here, I'm a disgrace. He will see me like a foolish person. Nigeria is such that we go overseas, we come back, we go for ceremonies in Dubai. The Dubai was a small fishing port a few years back. We go to the United States, we go to the UK, we go to wherever. We have started going to Kigali in Rwanda. Rwanda that was devastated by inter-ethnic crisis and genocide. We are now going there for holidays. Why can't we look at our country, see what is wrong with our country, make efforts to build it, have a vision, have a plan? I was reading the book written by the leader of Dubai, Vision. His grandfather was sharing with him the picture of the future. I share with my children what I want to do here. I have a plan. I have a plan that I have fixed down, that I'm going to work according to. And in the next few years, when you come here, you won't know this place. You won't recognize this place. I can hear vehicles by the beginning of this place calling worry, 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 carrying passengers from Ugeli from Efronto to Worry. So I have a plan. Do we have a plan for this country? Or is it just self-aggrandisement? No matter how wealthy you are as a politician in this country, no matter how wealthy you are as a musician in this country, no matter how wealthy you are as an individual in this country, when you leave the shores of this nation, you are treated like trash. Like trash. I landed in Melbourne in Australia. I was going to Adelaide to speak. And I was selected out of the crowd because of my green passport. And I was humiliated. I was subjected to a lot of questions. The woman asked me, what are you going to do? I told him I was a doctor. I told her I was a doctor. I told her I was not coming here to look for green pastures, that I'm a rich man in Nigeria. She said, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to speak. She said, why the fasting? I said, madam, have you heard of electromotive force? She said, yes. I said, electricity flows from a higher potential to a lower potential. I said, when you fast, you lower your potential so that God can flow into you. He said, that's splendid. I said, madam, they pay to listen to me in Nigeria. He said, have a nice day. By the time I got to where I was to take another flight to Adelaide, my flight had gone. I was made to stay in that Melbourne hotel for $300. I paid $300 for that night because I had a green passport in Nigeria. And several of us are humiliated like that in several airports around the world because we don't have a good reputation, because we have a dirty country, because we have a country that has been raped and devastated by people who think that they can kill this country, leave a rickety structure like this, go overseas and gain a good reputation. It is impossible. Your home, your family, your hometown, where you come from, is a reflection of your value and your person. Let's resolve as youths, let's resolve as parents, let's resolve as adults to build a better model of Nigeria than this one. People are saying, give the youths a chance. Somebody, Ejoke William, just posted that Buhari came into power as a youth, Gowon came to power as a youth, Ojukwu was a youth, Unzogo was a youth. Several of them, Fajuyi and the rest people, Adebayo, Gumwork, all of them came in as youths. And so the problem is not just being young. The problem is, what kind of Nigeria do you want? What kind of vision do you want? The Dubai we go to, the present leader of Dubai, was commissioner for police, head of police in Dubai at the age of 18, and became defense minister for the United Arab Emirates at the age of 21 or 23. And now he's a young leader. He has transformed Dubai from a fishing port where they were diving for pearls to an international business center, an icon, a place loved by all. When we celebrated our 60th Independence Day, they lit up that tall tower with our flag. It's not to respect us. It's because of our stupidity of going to spend our money in another man's nation while we refuse to build our own. We leave our own like this hut. May God bless Nigeria. May God raise leaders that will have the interest of this nation at heart. May God create men with burning desire and vision to build a new Nigeria. God bless you. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Go to my blog, Dr. Apoki's blog. Go to my Instagram handle, Charles Apoki. Go to Twitter and share this post. Go to my bookshop, online bookshop, petrapublications.com. Buy the materials. Share with others. God bless you. I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki.